Good afternoon, everyone. This is your boy Food Junkie. I'm coming at you with
Good afternoon, everyone. This is your boy Food Junkie. I'm coming at you.
a little video, basically to talk about what we're talking about. Hey, Tex, baby, how you doing? Wild Card, what's up? Shakila, baby, how you doing? Miss Deanna, what's going on, baby? How you doing? You still pimping hoes this morning, baby? Are you still pimping hoes this morning, baby? Y'all saw the title. How far would you go to keep a secret? Sorry, you have to keep a secret. What's up, Shannon, sweetheart? How you doing? Um, this is a little something different, and y'all know how I like to do it. He's on for the weekend. Cool, baby. I know that pimp hand gets tired, baby, and you out of baby powder, so you can't keep on pimp slapping these hoes every day. You gotta take a week off, shit, or at least a couple days off. God did, so why can't you? Hey, Sammy, what's up? Hey, Grady, baby, what's up, baby? Good morning, good afternoon to you guys. Yeah, welcome, welcome. How far would you go to keep your secret? And I want to take a different take and a different look. Shay, you so silly, baby. Love it. I'm gonna take a different outlook and approach on the topic that a lot of people have been talking about and that y'all have already heard already. I know this is gonna trigger some people. So if you're triggered, take your little pain pills, your nerve pills, smoke a little weed, smoke a little crack if you have to, but don't come on here with no nonsense and no BS. This is just my opinion. This is my open, honest commentary. Athena, what's up, baby? How you doing? Prayed up, what's up, baby? This is my open, honest commentary about a situation that we all know has been going on. Um, you know, what's up, Red Afro, baby? How you doing? So I'm not trying to trigger anyone, or I'm just giving my opinion and my outlook and my outtake based on what's been going on. Now we all know. I think Shan was the first one to break this story. You're right. Take your triggered asses on. We are adults. We are going to have a conversation. We're going to be respectful to each other. I'm going to respect you, and you are definitely going to respect me, or you get the fuck up out of here. That's what it is. Hey, Cheryl Brown, baby, how you doing? It me. What's up, baby? I think Cheryl. I mean, not Cheryl. I think Shasta wrote the story about the young lady. Well, the lady, I should say, who got murdered for outing a DL man. She brought it to this sector. I think Shan. I think she was the first person I heard talk about this subject or this topic. I could be wrong, but it is what it is. So everyone has an opinion. Everyone has an outlook and an outtake, and everyone. I mean, yesterday I was in over at Miss Olivia the Oracle's thing on one of my breaks from Pimpin' Hoes as well. And she was basically she played, of course, like everyone was doing, playing the whole lady live stream on Facebook was not, and how she was carrying on things this and the third. Yeah, Shannon, I think you were the first person that I did hear talk about that, because I think yeah, because you were the first person I saw with the live stream on your page. I was. You were, I should say. I'm not quite sure who else did it before you, but I know you were the first one that broke that situation. So, with that, she gave some commentary, whatever, saying that it wasn't right, it wasn't this, it wasn't that, da da da. But my question is, I wrote in her comment section, we have some people in this sector who acts and responds the same way that lady responded and act. And luckily, thus far, they haven't received the same reaction that she's received. And the comment was ignored, of course, you know what I'm saying? And my thing is, okay, whatever, whatever. But we can put off at least 5 people quickly at the top of our mind that reacts and responds the same exact way that lady responded. My question is, how far would you go to keep your secret? How far do you think people are going to go or allow you to push them before they start pushing back for you to keep your secret or their secrets? See, from my understanding is, let me correct me if I'm wrong, you guys, because like I said, I've been trying to research this for the past couple of days, so that's why I've been kind of MIA on here. I've been trying to research this topic last night so I can talk about it in an intelligent way, in an intellectual way, in a critical way, without taking sides of anyone. Because this is going to be a two-part conversation with us now. I have another part that I'm going to talk about as well about this, but at a later time. What's up, Rick girl? Hey, baby, how you doing? So let me talk about what I know thus far, based on what I've been hearing, based on what I've been seeing, based on what I've been trying to look up was not. First, I don't know the lady's name, so forgive me if I said a young lady from Indianapolis. I don't know her name. I don't know if someone said her name was not, but I just don't know her name. I haven't seen that part yet. So if anyone knows the young lady's name was that, please put it in the chat so I can call her by her name. Um, but my understanding is she was doing some business with this man. Several years prior, Jane Warfield. Okay, thank you, baby. Thank you, Shan. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, baby. Hey, Nita M, baby. How you doing? Thank you. Jane Warfield. Write that down so I can do some research on her, find out who she is. But not doxing, just to find out who she is was not based on so I can make sure I talk intelligently about this situation and about her. So Jan, Jane. Jane, sorry. Y'all know me and my reading sometimes is crazy, especially when I'm already I have my mindset on something to say. Jen was I guess they didn't have a relationship from my understanding. He performed oral sex on her several years prior. And from that, they just had that casual situation going on. Extremely casual, nothing this, nothing that. I don't know if they have ever had actual sex, but I do know they have had oral sex. And with that, hey Mia S baby, how you doing? On the Corona, what's up, baby girl? Um, they have had casual oral sex was that. It was nothing serious, nothing going on with that. And that was years prior. She never said they had sex anytime recently. She said out her own mouth that I heard from live was they have had he gave her head earlier. It wasn't reciprocated, she didn't say, but you know how that goes. You ain't gonna do me and I ain't gonna do you. Or you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do no 68 and owe you one. No, we're gonna be doing it, we ain't gonna do it at all, whatever the case may be. So they had casual oral sex prior years ago. Never had anything currently was not. She went to her house to get she went to his house to pick up her phone or purse or whatever the case it was, object that she left at his house because they were doing business was not. She walks in quietly. Here's something going on was not. Goes back to where they were him and his quote unquote cousin, a male was not, that was engaged in some type of sexual activity. Just as quietly as she walked into the space, she could have quietly picked up her merchandise and walked out of the space. But with that, she made noise to where, you know what I'm saying, based and not speaking ill of anyone. This is just what is presented to me and how I see it and how I'm deciphering it for it to make sense for me. We see how she was on the video. So I can imagine in real life what she said in order to draw attention to herself. Oh hell no, y'all gay motherfuckers, niggas, da, 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 da. Oh hell no, fuck that shit, da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? You how based on what she was doing on video was not. I can only imagine what she did in real life was not. So she grabbed her stuff, did whatever she did. They asked her to stop, come back was not. She ran out the thing. She said that I heard her say this, and I could be wrong. They was trying to kill me. They was trying to kill me. Da, 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 da. But I ain't seen them when I got in my car next to my pistol. That's when I started popping off and talking shit. Why are you popping off? Hey, Sephora C, baby, how you doing, sweetheart? Why are you popping off and talking shit because someone who gave you head 2 years ago, 2 years prior, is now engaged in sexual relationships with the same sex? And when she said that man screamed that he is from Hallville, I'm like, okay, that sounds like some type of gang affiliation, some type of situation when Texaco, with some kind of dangerous situation was like someone saying, yeah, that's like saying like I'm from there was a gang area when I grew up was not called Hilltop. I'm a hilltop bitch. I'm a hilltop crip, motherfucker. What you gonna do to me? They know me on these motherfucking streets. You know what I'm saying? They know me at hilltop, nigga. They ain't gonna fuck. sorry, I'm going back to my old days. Sorry about that. Yeah, but it's like that for me. If I go back up to my hometown was not and start talking, popping shit was not, and I know that I have a bunch of people on my back that got my back was not that will do dirt for me if I ask them to, because they know I do dirt for them if they ask me to. That doesn't sound like that whole situation was not. They both popping shit, they both popping shit, whatever. Now, the part that I don't understand is that she said, "Oh, I'm trying to angle somebody was not unless you give me 5 stacks." Why are you now extorting this situation was not? What's up, Denise, baby? How you doing? Why would you trying to expose somebody and extort someone for 5 stacks? I know you got a car. You got a $55,000 car. Do we not realize that we all, if we don't have the money to buy a car right out, we all pretty much either lease or rent to own a car? So it don't matter if my car costs $75,000. That doesn't mean that I have access to $5,000 in a couple of hours to give to you. And even if I did have $5,000 to give to you, was not, doesn't mean that I am trying to come out my pocket for you not to expose something about me. Was not that is not any of your business anyway. So then she didn't get the money was not, or didn't get it as quick as she said. I even gave him an hour extra to come up with it. Who are you to give someone anything to come up with anything for you to keep your fucking mouth closed, retaining to something that does not apply to you or does not have anything to do with you? Okay, cool. So then, what I'm saying, within 24 hours, she winds up dead. And the way she reacted on telling it anyway. Sorry, she didn't get the money with that. So she goes on live, Facebook Live was not, and tells all this man's business, exposing this man, showing pictures of this man, talking about he's fucking his cousin, all these different things, whatever. You know what I'm saying? What's up, JL? How you doing, baby? And Sephora C's right, made a good point. Who says she wouldn't have done it so anyway? Was not based on how she reacted to me. She was going to tell this anyway. She comes across to me or came across to me as one of those people who would get a little bit of money and still try to expose this man for this business or try to get more money out of him because she found out that he was willing to pay for her to keep the secret. Because she even said, and part of that video is that, oh, I would have thought he was serious if he would have gave me $5,000 if he didn't want me to tell nobody. Was not. No, it's not your place to tell. What's up, Misbehaving? How you doing, babe? I love that name. She couldn't wait to tell. You're right, exactly. She couldn't wait to tell. You know what I'm saying? JL, what's up, baby? Did I say got to know to you, baby? I thought I did. But yeah, based on her reaction, she couldn't wait to tell. She couldn't wait to go live and expose this man to as many people as possible. Because people said she was scared. No, she wasn't scared because she was scared she kept her mouth closed. If she was scared, she wouldn't have extorted this man. If she was scared, she would have went to the police if she really thought that they were trying to kill her. Hey, I'm Lionese, baby. How you doing, sweetheart? You know what I'm saying? So, Lorraine Boykin, baby, how you doing, sweetheart? So my thing is, yes, you guys, please like the video. You guys like this video. This is not nothing about being messy today. This is us just talking about true commentary, giving you my opinion. So if you were scared, you had options. You had an option not to extort this man. You had an option not to just be quiet and walk away quietly. You had an option to go to the police. That's what I said, baby. Exactly. It wasn't. I'm shocked. Granted, it is jarring if you are not used to this. But one thing, let me just say this, or a little quick caveat. And this is going to a part of my next conversation I'm gonna have later on, but not right now. But Shan, you probably know this, and a lot of people who are around the gay culture, especially here in Atlanta, gay people don't look like what you think they look like. Gay men, gay women, bisexual women do not look the way you assume that they look. They all don't walk with a switch. They're all not screaming girl this and girl that. They're all not wearing nails. They're all not wearing heels. Y'all are so used to these Housewives of Atlanta gays and these reality show gays that y'all don't realize that gay men, gay women comes in all variety of different types of all different types. I can talk to you about men that I've been with before my husband. Not mine. My husband's masculine as well, but we complement each other, whatever. But that you would never think or guess, walking around here, big as hell, muscled down, tats down, Tim's down. You know what I'm saying? Gray sweatpants down, what's not. But they're the first one to drop to their knees. They're the first one to bend on over and let you explore their insides with your situation. But Walter Lee Hampton's feminine though, to me, Tex. He's a little feminine to me. His aesthetic may be masculine hardcore, but I'm talking about people who have that aesthetic, but who open up their mouth, got this deep, rough voice, was not. They're just what you would assume as being masculine. What's up, Miss Perspective Pat, baby? How you doing? They look like him, but they are something that you would never ever think, and you will be surprised of as what they do and how they do it. Thank you, Sephora, baby, baby. Thank you, Sephora, baby. But I mean, for me, it's not. But that's going to go into my other topic that I'm talking about later on. People want to. And the funny thing about it is, a lot of those masculine men don't mind being have their body explored by feminine men. Well, it's not. Catch one in LA? Don't tell me catch one in LA, Red Afro. You know I know catch one in LA. Don't play with me. Red Afro, don't tell me about what catch one is in LA. Shit, now I can tell y'all some stories about the catch one baby in LA. And that's what I was thinking about as well. I live in Atlanta when I see all different types of that, but my first time when I was younger, running into someone that was Red Afro, don't you ever tell me. Don't y'all see how small this world is? That's another story for another day. But yeah, the catch one in LA was something serious, y'all. And that's what I ran into when I was what? 18, had my little fake ID. When I ran into, baby, literally ran into somebody. I think I catch one. Yeah, thank God I didn't catch one, but I did catch one, if you know what I mean. Anyways, so yeah, the thing is, yes, while that's unfortunate, was not. But my point is, goes to the title. How far would you go to keep your secret, or to keep a secret was not? And people needs to think as far as how far you're going to go to keep your secret was not. Some people are willing to go further than that. Some people are willing to, kill you to keep their secret, or kill you or hurt you when you try to expose them for something. You know what I'm saying? It's not exactly misbehaving. Hold on, let me check out your picture, man. You said you used to dance. Don't let me know. Don't make me think I know you. Oh, you're beautiful. Shit. If that's you, baby, you are beautiful. Should I pay you to dance with me? Do you know somebody named White Chocolate that used to dance at Strokers? Misbehaving. How long ago did you dance? Or how about Cherokee? White Chocolate and Cherokee. Those are the two dancers that I love, that I know actually personally. Mm. Misbehaving is beautiful. I see why you been misbehaving, baby. What's up, Diva Styles, baby? How you doing, sweetheart? Anyways, I got off topic. Y'all know I love beautiful people. Anyway, see, that's why I said that's another story. I have all these different topics that I want to talk about, you guys. Hey, Miss Philadelphia, baby, how you doing, sweetheart? But yeah, sorry about that, you guys. My phone rang. Um, but yeah, so with that, how far are you willing to go to keep a secret, to keep your secret? You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, just because you're willing to not go to the extreme as someone else was, or as this gentleman did, or whoever, because we don't know for that. I mean, we can assume all day long until all the evidence is out there was not in fact or said, and he is either convicted or he what's the word I'm looking for? Confess his guilt that we don't know exactly what happened. Because based on how she's popping off was now, she said she done did work and made a bag over in Hallville. So we don't know what her things are. But yeah, no one should have lost their life or this situation. Now, but at the same time, no one should be trying to extort money from someone was not because they choose to want to live their life in private. And this whole DL thing was that people keep like I don't even like that whole title of the whole story that was exposed because no one knows if this was DL or not. Like before I came out last, because y'all know I came out last year, right? I came out last year to my family. No one like they probably knew whatever because I've been with my husband for what 18, 19 years, and the last time they see me with a woman was probably like what 7 years ago type of thing. But DL isn't someone's not talking about their sexuality or what they do in the bedroom. So we need to stop using these terms out there that's thrown out there was not as if we know what we're talking about. DL is that when you're literally having a relationship with a woman and then you choose to do side things. Hey Tessie baby, how you doing, sweetheart? As a man, it is scary. Think about it, Sephora C. Sorry, Walcott. Think about it, baby. Hey Blue Balls, baby, how you doing? Think about it. It is sad for a man that you have to hide who you are because the people that you are around will try to expose and exploit you because of that. It's scary all around. Now, my thing is, this is not things. I'll look talk about it from a man's point of view. Was not. This is kind of getting to my topic of my next thing, so I'm just going to say this and leave it alone. It's scary for a man to have to hide who they are because of societal norms that doesn't accept the fact that people are people and people love who they love. Hey Samantha, baby. I'm sorry. Yeah, Samantha, how you doing, sweetheart? That's scary for me as a man. And like I was saying, was that with my family, they probably already knew because they've been in my house before they met my husband before was not. They know that we've been together or been cool for all these years, whatever. Know we live together, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Been here when we were in the homes together, whatever. So we took vacations together to Chicago and to other places where we was out together, whatever, where they met him. So it's not like it's a secret. I just don't talk about it. It's no one's business what I chose to do in my bedroom unless I want to invite you into my bedroom. And when people would ask me, I'm like, my response would be, why? Are you trying to fuck? And that shuts the whole conversation down because then they get embarrassed, they get offended, they get whatever it was not. But they know me and my mouth that I'm not going to stop because you're trying to embarrass me or insult me or insinuate something about me was not that I don't want to be put out there, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Who I choose to sleep with or come or right into my bedroom is none of your concern. All you need to worry about is if they are a consenting adult. And then, as you know, I don't do children. So, yes, everyone that I invite into my bedroom is a consenting adult, regardless if they're male or female. If I try to, or if I invite both into my bedroom at the same time. I'm doing well, Samantha. Thank you for asking, baby. Carmel. Oh, okay. Don't know her. Right. And my thing is with that, whatever people like, I mean, and the thing is, the money situation was not. My thing is, even if whatever has happened, whatever, if she would have just left quietly and they make a ruckus in that house was not, and just kept that little secret to her in her mind was not, that's what it would have been, whatever. Because if they was engaging in what they were engaging in, and if they was engaging in it like how I engaged in it was not, I'm not worried about, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, what's going on out there. I'm worried about what's happening right in the situation that I'm in. Making sure that I'm enjoying it, making sure the person that I'm with enjoying it. Hey Lena, baby, how you doing? Castro, what's up, baby? How you been? Exactly. What's up, Kendra? How you doing? Skips in with Kendra is always skipping in with something in her fucking hand. RC Cola drink and some fried shrimp and chips from the House of Ratchet. I can't stand Kendra. She's so silly. Always skipping in with some craziness. I love it. Always skipping in with some craziness. Yeah, she could have got her phone and moved on. And like she said, like, you know, well, we was conducting some business. No, you was doing a drug deal, baby. You was buying some whatever you was buying, whatever. And you walked in, this and third. You could all this could have been avoided if you just kept your mouth shut. But I said, like I said, no one is here to say she should have had her life taken away from her. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying my point is, how far would you go to keep your secret? And like I said previously, was not. We know people here on YouTube in this sector who does the same thing, who would do the same thing, who will react the same way. Just because you come on camera was that does not mean that you're safe. These cameras does not save you. These cameras that should be the lesson that everyone should have taken from this story. Coming on camera does not save you from possibly losing your life or being hurt and or damaged. That's just the bottom line. It's not that, you know what I'm saying, this is evidence of proof. Well, the thing is, if someone is out to hurt you or to pay you back in some way, shape, or form, putting it on camera does not make you safe. You give them evidence to convict the person who does whatever they're going to do to you was not, but it doesn't make you safe. But Marie, guess what? Anytime someone's mad, they look evil. I could post a picture right now on my community page of people on here in a screenshot where I see evil and demonic images on their face. People always say that was not. Oh, well, he looked evil when he did this to me, was not. And he sounded evil when he said that to me. And she looked evil when she did this. And she looked evil when she did that. In that moment, we all, when we're upset, mad, shocked, embarrassed, those looks can be looked, you know what I'm saying, anywhere. Oh, Cory Booker's so cute. Leave Cory Booker alone. Thing is, thing is, she thought that the thing is, but that's the problem, Sephora, right there. People think that they're badder and tougher than they are. Just because you have a pistol in your car does not mean that a bullet still can't go through your brain. That's what people don't understand. What's not. Oh, I do gun shooting. What's not. I'm gonna bring a gun. Okay, we all have guns. We all have been shooting before. We all have shot a gun before. Was not. Me having a gun on my person or in my car does not negate the fact that I can possibly still be shot up by a gun. I can still have my head cut off. I can still have my head blown off. I can still be stabbed. I can still have acid thrown on me. Was not. It doesn't negate the fact that I have a gun. And we need to get out that whole ghetto type mindset of, oh, well, I have a gun too. I have a gun too. Everyone has a gun, or have access to a gun, or know someone who have access to a gun. How about don't do the behavior that requires someone to pull a gun on you? How about not exhibiting the behavior that requires someone to pull a gun on you? How about not trying to expose someone for something that has nothing to do with you, that doesn't pertain to you, that did not put your life in danger? It sure is. Okay, Kendra. Be careful with that RC soda. You don't want to make it fizz up. You know. So she says. Yeah. So my thing is like, so we need to be very careful about, you know what I'm saying, what we do, because you don't know how far someone will go to keep their secrets, regardless what secret it is. Be it a secret of being, unemployed, be it a secret of being, bisexual or messing around with same sex partners, male or female. We don't know what secrets people have was that whatever, you know what I'm saying? People secret of being molested as a child, all these secrets that people have within themselves, whatever. We don't know that, and we don't know how far people are willing to go to keep their secrets. That's why I always said, I don't like doxing. I don't do doxing. I'm not going to expose people. Personal information was not. Now I exposed some bullshit that you did to me that I was witness to. Is not that's not doxing. That's talking about my experience with you that I know about you was not firsthand knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I'm not putting out personal information about you, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting out personal information about myself. Yep, she posted this picture. She did all these things. Like it was just she went too far. She was doing the most. Too much sauce on it. Put way too much sauce on it. You don't know you want to have access to a gun, Lorraine? You know me. You don't know me, nobody was not, but I have access to a gun. I have a gun. You know me. You don't know me personally, was not, but you know what I'm saying? I have access to a gun. We know that Miss Deanna has a gun. She walked around with a gun, the little pink gun, in a holster on her hip. We know that D. Ramsey got a gun for Christmas. I think it was Christmas. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? There's people like that. You may not know people personally was not, but you know people who have access to a gun. You know of people was not who have had a gun and who shot a gun with that. I have to have a gun. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, and just because they don't walk around flashing it, because if I didn't tell you right now, it's like you wouldn't have known. I don't walk around flashing my guns, was not. Is misbehaving? You're absolutely right. It's definitely available. His cousin. That would, but back in in the hood, people always call each other cousin. Oh yeah, what's up? That's my cousin. Cause y'all grew up together. Well, it's not. Oh, that's my brother. That's my sister. You know what I'm saying? The same way over here, whatever. You know what I'm saying? People call people brothers and sisters and cousins and aunties and uncles, all that stuff was not, and don't know people from a can of paint. Exactly misbehaving. If you're black, keep it. I mean, get yourself legally situated if you can. Mm-hmm. Mm. I think they were. It was something. It was all illegal shit happening. It was all illegal shit happening for family, and that's great, Marie. I said, and the fact is, the thing is, what I don't understand is this, and this is kind of can be related to the stuff that's going on here on this sector on YouTube. Now everyone's saying she had kids. She was a mother. Granted, she was. But she was a mother when she made that video and posted it on Facebook. She was a mother when she was extorting these people, was not. She had a family doing all that time as well. So I can't sit here and say, oh my God, her family was not, and be 100% into that, because my thing is, she knew she had a family. She knew she had 3 kids. She knew all these things about herself was not, and that's where people would. That's why I said people are thinking that I'm being an ass. Was not. I'm not being an ass. I'm just being very realistic. You know more about your life than I do, than we do. Granted, my prayers to go out for your family and for your children was not now, but it shouldn't have to go that way. Was not. You should be thinking more about your children and your family than I am. The same thing with VS. Nothing against that lady was not, but people say, "Oh my God, I want her to be away from her kids." I don't give a damn about her kids because she didn't care about her kids when she committed the crime that she committed in order for her to be away from her kids. That's the problem. How I say that This stuff that happened that we're talking about right now relates to what goes on in this sector because people think that they're untouchable. They think that they can't be got, be it taken away from your family, from your lifestyle, or be it taken away from this world. We need to stop at the after something goes down. Oh my God, her family. I don't care about her family. I'm sorry, but you should be thinking more about your family than I am. Exactly. Your choices affect your family. Exactly, Tex. Exactly, Tex. Your choices affects your family. Your choices affect the people in your household. Like I said, if I choose to do some dumb shit, was not, I'm leaving my husband here to handle all the stuff that we handle on a daily basis. I'm leaving him to handle the bills. I'm leaving him to handle the cleanup, the cooking for himself, all the things that we do together as a um, unit, as a couple. I'm leaving that for him to do. And then also, I'm also leaving my family away from, like when I helped them out was not having that means as well. Me helping them out was not. So while yes, it's sad and condolences to my husband and the family was not, but that's my responsibility to take up that thought process. If I do this, this can possibly affect my whole family's life. If I do this, if I go this way, if I make this decision was not, this can possibly affect the future of my family. It's not anyone's else responsibility to think about that was not. And I know that people may not like it, people may love it was not, but the reality is we need to stop thinking about this whole thing afterthought that the person who actually committed the crime or committed this situation was not to put their family in danger did not think about. Her thing was, yeah, she's very lucky, very very lucky. On a joke, baby. No joke. Exactly, casual like that. I mean, it can sometimes be your family that causes you the pain and the trouble. Well, it's not. You know what I'm saying? It can be your friends. We see that all the time here on YouTube. Was not people who were once close was not turn on someone was not for no reason or for whatever jealousy, whatever insecurities they may have. So this story was not. There's a lot of lessons that we can all take from this. Was not leave people alone. If you don't like what they're doing, was not walk away. But when someone's walk away from you, was not don't try to shade them and do stuff like that because there are consequences to your actions. There's lessons all the way around. Yeah, thing is, of course, right. Oh, Marie, baby, don't. I mean, I'm not like I'm all poor man. No, you did what you did. You the actions that you did was not after she did what she did was not cause you to you know what I'm saying go to prison or possibly die. Why end up dead yourself? Because at the same time, she also has family. You know what I'm saying? That may want to take out revenge on you. Yeah, it goes both ways. But I'm just saying, first thing people say is, oh, the thing is, we look at it. I was watching David, David, Maddie's little boy toy. He had a video was not about the situation as well, and he was saying that we need to look at it like everyone was looking at it as oh poor woman, poor woman, poor woman, but and men should tell women if you're bisexual or not. But why don't we say the same thing that women should tell men that if they're bisexual? You know what I'm saying? It's glorified and sensationalized when people think of two women together was not. But yet it's disgusting and disgraceful when you see two men together. We can't keep having it both ways. We need to be fair across the board or we need to not be fair at all. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is I'm about thinking things through logically. No one needs to tell anyone about their sexual orientation unless they're trying to engage into sex with them. I mean, my thing is like I said, people can say what they want to say and do what they want to do with that. I'm just saying what I'm not gonna do, what I don't do, how I don't live my life. I don't live my life. You know what I'm saying? Granted, heart goes out to people who violence and hurt comes to them was not, but also look at what they've done to cause themselves to be in a position to be hurt and to have violence taken towards them was not. And if they happen to have a family, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can pray for their family if you want to was not. My thing is, you should be praying for your family and not doing what you've done in order for your family to be caught up in some nonsense. I can't think more about your family than you thinking about your family. Once again, my one thing that I always say, I say this to my own family, I don't push rocks up hills. I'm here to help you out. I'm here to have your back. I'm here to catch you when you fall. But you can't be doing dumb shit to where you're falling constantly. You can't be doing dumb shit that puts yourself in positions to where you constantly need me to be here to help you up and lift you up and pick you up. You go to God for that. God, that's what God is for, not me. That's just me. She brought all this on herself, not some on her. I'm sorry, because the thing is, if you would have just got your little bag and walked out quietly, was that, and no one would know what's going on with that person. That they possibly wouldn't have known that you were there. Like I said, I don't know if she's made a big kerfuffle or not about the situation, but based on how she reacted on Facebook Live, I'm just assuming, and you know, when you assume, you may not always be accurate, but I'm assuming that that behavior is something that she does. You know, I'm assuming that, hey, youngest silly baby, how you doing? She was team too much. Exactly. That's my whole point, Shan. She was team too much on Facebook Live. So I can imagine she was team too much in real life as well. Oh hell no, you faggot motherfuckers! Oh nigga, you ate my pussy and da 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 da, and now you sucking a nigga dick. Oh fuck that shit, you faggot motherfuckers! Oh, they after me. Let me run to my car. Type of thing. Just doing the most. If she would have no, not if she would have said nothing on Facebook Live. If she would have got her purse quietly and walked away, and they didn't know she was there. See, I don't. I can't say that because based on her personality was not based on the part of her personality that we seen on her Facebook Live. She's that type of person who is always popping off and talking shit like she's the big bad one. So I don't even think that she could have walked away quietly. I don't even think that she could have not said something and not behaved the way she behaved. I don't think that was in her to do. Y'all seen where people get into, oh yeah, yeah, no, come here, no, don't tell nobody, don't tell nobody, shh, come, no, come, no, come here, come here, shh, no, stop, don't tell nobody. That's how it goes down. That's how it goes down. It's not, oh, come in the house, I'm gonna kill you. That's not your first thought. Your first thought is come here. Don't tell nobody. No, come on, no, come on. Let's talk about it. Come on, shh. Let's talk about it. That's your first reaction. Period. When someone catches you doing something that you don't want them to catch you doing. You know what I'm saying? You don't. You know what I'm saying? Your first thing, oh, come out so I can kill you. That's not your first thought. Now, that may be your second thought. But when you're caught in an act with your pants around your leg or around your ankles was not engaging in what you're engaging in, whatever, your first thought is, I'm gonna kill this bitch. That's not your first thought. Your first thought is, damn, I'm embarrassed. You know, shh, no, don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. That's your first thought. Right. And the thing is, that's fine. But the thing is, like, this is 2020. Sexual fluidity has always been here, but people are now more open with their sexual fluidity. People out there openly saying, "Yes, I'm bisexual." People saying, "Yes, I'm openly gay. I'm openly this. Yes, I've had sex. I sucked a little dick, or got my little dick sucked while I was in jail for 5 years." What do you think happened? And openly going home to their women. Ugh. Mm. Two bare butts. Patrice, what's that? I've been around. Like I said, I grew up. How I grew up is not how I am today. I grew up in that same area. I grew up. If y'all know anything about Tacoma, Washington, was that people who are from Tacoma, Washington was not know about Hilltop back in the days. Knew about the East Side back in the days was not. East Side was where Bloods were. Hilltop was where the Crips were. And that's when it was real big in gang affiliations was not. And those were the big two gangs on the West Coast. I lived on the East Side was not where the Bloods were, but I partied in the North Side where the Crips were. I know people who were drug dealers. My best friend she was the clean pin of the Hilltop was not, where her family was the ones that was getting the dope in, selling the dope, not just weed, dope, all different types of narcotics was not, and selling and had people working for them was not. That was our family friend growing up, because they weren't that way till they got older. But still, that was our family friend, and they were still our friend. So I understand some mindsets of people who sell drugs and who people who keep secrets was not. You know what I'm saying? Her sister, her older sister was my first sexual experience. Who's in prison now for murder. I'm just saying. So trust me, I've done stuff and been places and been around people was not who have this thuggish street mentality. And if you take me there, I can revert back to having a thuggish street like mentality was not. So my point is, your first reaction isn't all when you first get embarrassed with that. Your first thought process is not, "Oh, I'm gonna kill someone." Was not your first thought process is, "Shit, I'm embarrassed. How can I hide this situation? How can I keep this secret that I've been trying to keep?" Now your second thought, once you got think of mine was not, is when you start, you know, what I'm saying, okay, plotting on how you're gonna get someone back. I'm behind the chat, so I catch up with the chat, you guys. And my thing is, like I said, no one's right in the situation. The guys whoever hurt her wasn't right. So please don't think that that's my commentary today. My commentary is what the title says. No, I don't. I never live on DL. I don't discuss with people who it's not pertinent to. That's all I want people to understand was not that whole DL thing was not. Some things is just not pertinent to you. It's none of your business unless you're trying to engage with me in a sexual type of situation. You know, if you not if we're not trying to engage sexually was not, it's none of your business who I sleep with. Like it's none of your business who it's none of my business who you sleep with or who you have slept with. If I'm not trying to dig up inside you was not, I don't care about who you sleep with. As long as they're consenting adults, you do you, boo. Have fun. Cause I'm gonna do me. And I think that's like the people think that just because someone's not out here wearing a poster saying I sleep with men or I sleep with women was not or I sleep with both, that it's a deal. No, a deal is that if you're in a committed relationship with someone of the opposite sex and you choose to step out on them with the same sex, for me as a gay man, as a bisexual man, that is what DL is to me. Like people think that because someone lived their life in a masculine way or who's unclockable, they're DL or they're closeted. No. If they're not asking you to come with them to a room somewhere with us, that y'all can engage in sexual activities, then it's not DL. It's none of your business. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm completely honest about what I do. But the thing is, I mean, I can say when I was younger, when people ask me that question, or even now, if people ask me that question just to be nosy, was not my response is why? Are you trying to fuck? That embarrasses them, put them on the spot because that's what they tried to do to me, put me on the spot. You know what I'm saying? And it embarrasses them was not because then now they're forced to answer their own question. Why are you worried about what I do in my bedroom if we're not engaging in that type of conversation or those type of activities? It's not up for you discussion for you me to talk about what I do with you unless I want to engage in that with you. What you think has nothing to do with me. What you think about me has nothing to do with me was not, and my sexual orientation or who I sleep with on a daily basis has nothing to do with you. Even what I do sexually has nothing to do with anyone unless I want to engage in it with them. That's why I was so offended when people asked me how many times me and my husband had sex. I'm just saying to put that out there was not like I said. This have stuff to do with this little story can branch off into all different types of comments and topics. Well, it's not. What's the appropriate thing to do when you walk in on someone who is engaging in same-sex relationships? That could be a topic. You know what I'm saying? The topic I came up with is on one, how far were you going to keep a secret? You know what I'm saying? So like if you know, if you have commentary, if you have a conversation with that, if you have a thought process, whatever, you can turn this whole situation into a multitude of different topics was that will be relevant and prevalent on these YouTube streets and that will actually engage people into conversations. What's up, Jessica Carter, baby? How you doing, sweetheart? And yes, she did say that those were her exact words was not. So her thought process was, oh, let me extort, let me, you know what I'm saying, try to ransom this information out was not. So yeah, not everyone has that mentality. And you know, saying, shit, let's talk about this. What's going on? Let's talk about this. Hold up, come back. Let's talk about this. Was not. You don't have to go through all this extra stuff. You're doing too much. Exactly right, Nina. Society always looks for ways to classify and marginalize people. That's why I say I don't fit in boxes. I don't fit in the box that you want me to be put in. Oh, he's black, he lives in Atlanta, he's a designer, he's gay, so he must be this. No, I'm food junkie. Do what the fuck I want to do, say what the fuck I want to say, and behave the way I want to behave. And that's a whole different topic. I'm kitchen for a different day. Oh, misbehaving. Right, exactly. Exactly. No one introduced themselves. Hi, my name is Ricardo. I like to suck dick. Or hi, my name is Ricardo. I like to eat pussy. Yes, hi, my name is Ricardo. I like big titties. No, no one does that. No, it's not one's place unless I want to engage in that stuff with you. I mean, that's like no one does that. Like I said, I think that it's unfair for people to think that someone should come out here and introduce and announce what they do to someone upon first meeting. That's none of your business. That's not the type of relationship that we're gonna have. I don't know you from a can of paint. Wow. That's what I'm exactly about. That's my whole point exactly. You don't know where people's mindset is. How far will people go to keep a secret? And you don't know if someone gets embarrassed or not, was not where they're going to take this thing. You got to be careful about that. Exactly, because I don't want to know what you who you sleep with. I don't want to know if you sleep with men, women, or whatever. Mm, true. Hey, Paulette, baby, how you doing, sweetheart? Long time, sweetie. Exactly, Kendra. No one's well. You announce it all the time, Kendra. But think about it, Lena. All the men who talk about who they've been having sex with was not all the time. Are they really telling the truth, or are they trying to up their masculinity and that whole stereotypical masculine thing that people do? Because I've been talking, engaging in conversation with men, knowing what they do, but yet in different groups, they scream and yell, "Oh yeah, I'm fucking whole old girl, old girl, and old girl." I had all these different sexual partners, was not, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, because I know you, and last week you were just on your knees in front of me, so you're trying to come across as this stereotypical masculine person was not who have been at all these women, whatever. When I know that that's not who you are. Okay, but guess what? I keep my mouth closed. That's why it ain't my place. You have to live with that life somewhere else. He gave her head before. Yeah, he gave her head before a couple years ago. Hell, I ate pussy before. If I was with my husband, I'll be eating pussy now. But what does that have to do with anything? Like that don't mean anything was not. So the first person I had sex with or tried to have sex with when I was 7 years old, I need to let her know now that I'm sleeping with men. The first person I have had sex with was not that I actually bust one with when I was 12 years old. Do I need to let her know that I sleep with a man now? That I'm married to a man? No. It's none of your fucking business. What we had, we had. What we did, we did. It doesn't mean anything now. What I did with you 2 years ago. If I'm not giving you head today, in this moment, or if we're not planning to me give you head tomorrow, it's none of your business. Exactly, Diva Styles. Taking time to get to know people was not. It's definitely sexual shaming. Lena, that's very smart, very good. Yep. Ooh, congratulations, Diva Styles and misbehaving. Good job. Exactly right. You don't like you can know someone for years and still don't know them. You don't like. I mean, people tell you what they want you to know about them was not. People tell them what you want them. What people tell you what you want them to know about them. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. People tell you what they want you to know about them. That could be true too, Marie. We don't know. Like I said, we don't know all the ins outside of the situation was not. All we going by is what is being said on in the news, what's being said on her video that we've seen, and what people's thoughts and commentary is about it. We don't know for sure. That's so true, misbehaving. Well, yeah, I'm thinking because it makes no sense was now. I mean, I was telling people was not. It doesn't matter what I do unless I'm trying to do it with you. And if I'm trying to do it with you, was not. You know what I do. The women that I've been with since I've been with men know that I am with men. But the way I make you feel has nothing to do with how I make them feel. There's a me being bi. This comes to a whole different conversation was not. But me being bisexual and being attracted to women as well has nothing to do with my attraction toward men and my affection toward men. There's things about women that I completely love. There's things about women that I'm completely disgusted by. There's things about men that I completely love. There's things about men that I'm completely disgusted by as well. If those things present themselves, it's different. Like I'm attracted to beautiful people. I like beautiful people. I like people who like me. My sexuality is definitely fluid. You know, it's not about me having to put myself into a box to make someone else feel comfortable about dealing with me. And that's what all these stereotypes and all these labels are. People want you to label yourself in order for you to make them feel comfortable so they know how to deal with you, opposed to accepting you as you are, opposed to accepting you for who you are. It definitely is a tragic story. Kendra, everybody knows I'm bisexual, baby. Well, not everybody, but yes. Marie, it's a tragic lesson to learn, but people should learn that lesson. But it's not even about sexuality. Was not about everything. Everyone wants to expose people all the time. Everyone wants to think that they can push people's buttons all the time and think that there's no repercussions for that. And that's the point I want to get to. Was not about how that relates to this stuff on YouTube. Was not. You can't keep pushing people's buttons and thinking that there's nothing going to happen from that. Nothing's going to come from that. It may not be this extreme. Yes, I love beautiful people. I love beautiful people. Beautiful outside, inside. If your spirit is beautiful, was not like I told you, the most beautiful woman I ever seen was a morbidly obese woman, but she had herself pulled together so nice. I'm like, damn, I just want to be with you. Let me just lay up under you right quick. You know what I'm saying? And that was the only one, but on any other occasion was not morbidly obese people was not like I saw a morbidly obese man that was dirty. I threw up immediately. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it's about the person, the energy, the spirit was not that I am attracted to. You know what I'm saying? Like, quickly, the story was not. The other day, I don't know if any of y'all posted it, saw it, but I thought I took it down. Um, I was at work. It was Tuesday. Yeah, I was Tuesday evening. I was at work. My husband came home. Was not. We always text and talk throughout the day, whatever. Especially when we don't see each other. So he texted me a link to Alicia Keys' song. Was not, and told me to listen to it in like 5 minutes so we can listen to it together. So at the same time was that we listened to the same song on Pandora. Was not, so we had a little playlist that we listened to together. Was not while we was apart. To me, it's stuff like that that gets me. You know what I'm saying? Your spirit is cool. Your spirit is nice. Your spirit is sweet. Your spirit is loving. So therefore, that's why I one aspect of why I love you. You know what I'm saying? So it's stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Intimacy. Along a relationship was not. Hey, face baby, how you doing, sweetheart? you know, um, but yeah, it's just is what it is. It's not about the gender of a person. That's why I said I can go with a transsexual woman or a transsexual man as well and be completely happy and be completely comfortable with that. Was not because it's about the spirit of a person. Now, if I found a transsexual man that was, you know, y'all know my criteria for men, my size, slightly bigger, slightly smaller, was not. Because I told y'all, Buck Angel, that's the ideal person for me. Because he looks like a man, but he has a pussy. Shoot. Hmm. What I would do. You know what I'm saying? you know. So yeah, so if y'all don't know who Buck Angel is, Buck Angel is a porn star that was a woman that now is a transsexual man and looks just like a damn lumberjack, but have her vagina still. And to me, that's perfect. I got the best of both worlds, you know. But yeah, we don't know. Oh my. yeah, the vagina was made to be entered. I like entering it. You know. But yeah, it's just like I am like that. But like we don't know how far people are going to go to keep secrets. Just like we hear all the time, a lot of transsexual women are being murdered because the men that they're with don't want that out to get out. You know what I'm saying? I know, misbehaving baby. Like I said, we could talk about. Hold up, what's that? No. Oh my God, vaginas are beautiful. Now I don't like beef curtains. Now keep that in mind, misbehaving. I don't like beef curtains. And y'all know what beef curtains are. See, why are you trying to mess with Shantastic? What's beef curtains misbehaving? It's when the lips of the vagina has been stretched out and worn out so much that they hang outside of the vagina themselves. Oh, why do you have tubes like it? Fantastic or silly? Yes, Libya stretched. Yes, when it's all stretched, all out of shape. Yes, I'll call those beef curtains. And we've known people who have those things. That's not cute when your Libya is all stretched, all out of shape, hanging outside of yourself. That's not cute. Yes, beef curtains. I know that's not the technical word for or name for what's not, but you got to bring some humor into something somewhere. But yeah, but I mean, those could be corrected as well. But I'm just saying that's not attractive. Yeah, exactly, blue bottle, exactly, exactly, right. I mean, me who like that's what I'm saying. But the thing is, they see it as a secret and something that's shameful, whatever. So they don't want it to get out, and they don't want any evidence of that thing. That's why the question I asked is, how far would you go to keep, what I'm saying, a secret? And some people revert to murder to keep the secret. And not saying that is right, because I'm not promoting hurting anyone. I'm just saying we need to think about what we're doing. We need to think about how we do things, how we try to expose people as not, because not everyone is going to just let it slide. Not everyone's going to just let it go by. You know what I'm saying? There's evidence all across the world, especially now, and the evidence was that we could look up where people have been killed and hurt and maimed for trying to expose someone. Clean, tight, and cute. I'm just saying, baby. Right. I mean, yeah, like people don't understand, Hey, Denia, baby, how you doing, sweetheart? Good afternoon. Like my thing is like we just can't go around exposing people as I like no, like I mean even like for the first time now it's something that everyone talks about whatever but the first y'all let's get to this conversation about me because it's always about me over here. My first sexual experience anally was with a woman. She wanted me to penetrate her anally. That was my first experience with, what I'm saying, someone wanting that from me was not. And it was with a woman. The first experience of me getting my booty ate like it was groceries was by a woman. you know, so it's like, I mean, people like now, these are conversations that we have, what I'm saying, that is out here was not that we know these things was not. But shit, 20 years ago, 25, 30 years ago, however long it been was not, 25 years ago was not, that wasn't something that was common, that was talked about. People didn't talk about women like having anal sex, being penetrated annually. People didn't talk about women liked, eating guys' booties. Those things wasn't something that we was openly talking about, that women was openly admitting to. Just like a lot of black women back in the days will say, "Oh, I don't suck dick." A lot of black men were like, "Oh, I don't eat pussy." We was all eating pussy and getting our dick sucked by black people. Exactly. It was done but not discussed misbehavior. Exactly. And that's what, you know, is what we would have all these stereotypes in our minds was not about what was good, what was proper, what was expected was not. So anything that frayed from that, I'm saying we didn't talk about. But now it's a different climate where we can talk about was that there's songs eat booty like groceries. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's like a different climate was not, but still there's still people out there with that mindset of this is my secret and I will protect it to my fullest extent, which is fine. This it's their right. You know what I'm saying? I don't want anyone to expose anything about themselves that they don't want out there, whatever. I don't want anyone talking about anything or having been forced to do something that they don't want to do. Hey, Miss Felita, baby, how you doing, sweetheart? Good afternoon to you, baby. And not saying that it's right or wrong. It's just that the people we're all different. Some people are more comfortable talking about who they are, more open and honest about it. Was not if it comes up in the right situation, right circumstances, and some people are not. Some people want that secret to be taken to their death or to their grave or to someone else's grave. You know what I'm saying? Is it right? No. But we need to be able to be responsible for our own actions. We can't try to determine what someone else is willing and able to do based on what we're willing and able to do. Just be respectful. That's people understand. My ending to my videos are so prevalent and so relevant was not when I say love yourself, love someone else, respect yourself, and definitely respect someone else. Those things are true. That's how I live my life. I don't walk around here trying to be angry and ugly and hate people was not. And I also don't try to walk around here being disrespectful. I don't understand that. I don't get that whole mindset that just because I feel something was not, my feelings are the only thing that matters to the entire world or for the entire world. No. If I feel something was not, my feelings only is important to me. My emotions are only important to me. You know what I'm saying? Being able to protect my family and the people around me that I love was not is only important to me, not to anyone else. So why would I try to bring someone else into my whole situation, my way of living, my way of thinking, my way of thinking? I want you to understand it and accept my way of doing it, and don't try to change it to fit to fit your thing. But it's not your responsibility. Was that? That's why I say when people are like, oh well, her kids or VS's kids or don't talk about children was not when you're doing what you're doing, especially here on YouTube, when you're out here doxing people was not throwing your child in front of the camera was not talking, putting sexual things onto your children, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Don't be surprised when someone drags your child. It is what it is. You put your child out there was not. You put your child in a position was not for them to be drugged. And now all of a sudden you want people to have mercy on you was not. As an older person was not, you put yourself in a position was not for me to drag you. As a woman, if you come attacking me was not with verbal fisticuffs was not. You put yourself in a position for me to attack you back with verbal fisticuffs. You can't tell me how to protect myself. You can't tell me how to do that to myself was not. You can't do that. It's not right. And guess what, Blue Bottoms? Same thing with men. Because y'all heard only a woman can make a woman feel the way she wants to feel. So that means that we have to do other stuff as well, the men who are with women, to compete with other men and other women as well, with our woman. Right, Patrice? Everyone has a right to privacy, period. Exactly right about that. Everyone has a right to privacy, period, regardless of that. See, the thing is, like any statement that, I hate to say this because I am a man, regardless, at the end of the day, bottom line, I am a man, I think like a man. You know, anytime a woman says, well, we have to compete with women and men, my response will be, so do men. Men have to compete with women and men. Because how many times we've heard of women, oh, well, I experimented in college. That don't make you then that'll mean that that's something that you go to, that's your go-to every day, all day long. But if you experience something that college was not, who's to say that you don't think about that quite often? So therefore, I have to compete with the women that gave you pleasure, that remembrance of what they did for you to be with them for that long. Let's talk about let's go into the celebrity realm. Y'all remember when Anne Heche was with Ellen DeGeneres? Exactly, it won't stop. Y'all remember when Anne Heche was with Ellen DeGeneres for years before Ellen was with Portia de Rossi? Anne Heche was the biggest lesbian when she was with Ellen DeGeneres. What's up, Shy Girl Complex, baby? How you doing? She was the biggest lesbian. They was out everywhere. There was this and another. And next thing you know, Anne Heche had a baby and was married to a man. You don't think that that man should be thinking, oh well, maybe I have to compete with women as well because now my wife, she may be bisexual or that was just a phase, was not, but she had the propensity to do that. They sure did, Lena. But even if she was gay for fame, she still had gay experiences. You can't just be gay for fame and not get your pussy ate or eat some pussy or be pegged. You know what I'm saying? That's like saying, oh, the people who's like, oh, there's porn stars out here was not who say they're straight, but they're gay for pay. You're not going to let someone inside you for money. I know I won't. It's not a comfortable feeling having someone going inside you. It's not a comfortable feeling having someone, you know what I'm saying? For me, it's not comfortable. It's not comfortable for me to let someone inside me like that. So therefore, I'm not doing it for fame. I'm not doing it for a paycheck. I'm not doing it for that. When it happened, it was happened because I wanted that person. I don't know why it happened. I want that person to. I want it to happen. And if it happens again, it's because that's what I want to happen. It's not because I want some type of fame from it or some type of situation from it, whatever. No. So we got to think about that. Was that we just can't, like, we have to look outside of who we are, because in order for us to understand each other and have these conversations with each other, we need to be able to have them openly and honestly. We need to be able to talk about these things in a way that it's speaking on our personal experiences, but at the same time speaking in a broader voice as well. Transparency, good word, misbehaving. Transparency with the genders, transparency within our sexual orientations, just transparency in period. Well, like I said, I can have different conversations. Well, it's not, but what I'm saying. But when I'm on one and I have to defend myself, I will do that as well. But I said this over here is much more than just a read and roast section. I want people to think outside the box. I want people to think in a way differently. I want to really feed your soul, feed your mind. I want you to think in a way that is different than just saying, oh, he's going to roast and get someone today. Well, it's not, because y'all see the numbers aren't as big as they are when I'm clowning someone or when I'm talking about someone was not. Y'all know that. What I'm saying? Right now, I would have had over 20 people in my chat if I would have was here roasting somebody was not, clowning somebody was not. But now there's a fourth of the numbers, and I'm okay with that. Like I said, what I'm saying? Because this is what I do. I do a little bit of everything. The watch time and the watch hours on the video won't be, and the number of video on the video won't be as big as the ones where I'm cussing someone out. I know that. If I wanted to make the channel about that was not, that's what I would do. I like being able to converse about everything and anything. I like to be able to talk about world events and relate it to how we need to see things here on YouTube as content creators and as subscribers in this section. Like I said, how far would you go to keep a secret? And the guy who murdered the young lady in Indianapolis was that. That's how far they went. Murder. Losing their freedom. Exactly. I have content for days. And it's not about someone else here on YouTube. I can relate it to people on YouTube. It's not because I'm diverse in my thinking and open and broad in my mindset, was not to relate it to how to bring it back to people that y'all can understand and know and actually get, and people can actually understand and get and be related to, because people don't really acknowledge what they don't, what they can relate to, which is understandable. Thank you, Sephora, baby. Sure, baby. How you doing? You're working and listening, baby. Thank you. Hope you're liking as well, baby. Yeah, I mean, I thought that too. But even if you're using someone for that, you gotta think about it. Well, it's not because they was together for years. Ellen and Anne, what's up, Chanel, baby? How you doing, baby? Ellen and Anne was together for years, and you can't tell me they weren't engaged in a sexual relationship. So if you're willing to sell your soul for fame or whatever case may be, was not. Oh well, you know. Oh well. Because was it Anne Haitian? She was in several movies around that time. She was in I Know What You Did Last Summer because she was the sister of the of Billy. What was his name? Billy, whatever this guy named Billy. She was a sister of him. She was a crazy sister with the knife and all that. She was in a movie with Harrison Ford where they was in a plane and they were stuck on a deserted island, somewhere like that. And they had to get off it. She was. She had a couple TV shows. Like I mean, she did come up a little bit on that, whatever. But where's she at now? Where's she at now? Oh, you heard that too, Marie? I can get you touched as well. Yeah, like I mean, it was just to me, it was just too much going on. She was putting way too much sauce on what was going on, opposed to just you know being quiet and moving on. Because the world wouldn't have known about it if she didn't put it on Facebook Live. You know how things go when things like that, things are shared, people watch it, people pick up on it, whatever. Mm. That's what's up, Kendra. That's what's up, baby. Yeah, but I mean, my thing is, I mean, there's so much more stuff that's happening around the world that we can relate to what we're actually experiencing or being part of. What's not that doesn't involve us being messy or being malicious toward each other all the time. You know what I'm saying? But once again, y'all know if my name is mentioned in a way that I don't like, I will be back on these streets swinging. Have no problem with that. No. But until that point, I have stuff I want to talk about. So yeah, you guys, I just wanted to bring this up. What's up? What's up for us either as part of your channel? You know, I do a little something, something, something. Hey, Kelly boys, baby, how you doing, sweetheart? Good afternoon to you. Marie, you're right. You're right. And Shy Girl Complex, you're right as well. You know, oh, you know, I mean, I just think that but like I said, based on what how she presented herself in the video was not, I think that she's that loud person anyway, that person who thinks that no one can touch her anyway, and that she can do whatever she wants to do was not, and there's no consequences for her actions. And now we know, sweetheart, you lost your life over something that had nothing to do with you. And like I said, I just personally think that it is a tragedy. It is a sad story. It's lessons that need to be learned and taken from this by everyone. It can be lessons such as be true to yourself and live in your truth for the men. You know, it can be ooh, Marie, you don't spoke a word then, baby. That is so true. And because that's a big difference. There's a difference between a thug and a killer. It really truly is. She was a thug and he was a killer, allegedly. But oh, that's ooh, I don't feel that in my spinal cords. Yeah, my spinal cords are tingling. My spinal cord fluids are tingling. So that's true. People don't understand. There's a difference between being a thug and being a killer. Because not all killers are thugs, and not all thugs are killers. There's a big difference. Well, thank you, sweetheart, for coming in and being an active participant in this chat misbehaving. I think you and I appreciate you, baby. Thank you so much. Mm. And on that note, let's leave y'all because Marita gave us a word and a message. If you haven't liked the video already, y'all, please like the video on your way out. Remember, if no one told you they love you today, know that I love you guys. And don't take everything that is said to you or that you listen to in your total and being. Take in things that help you be your best self. And I hope that part of this conversation will help you be your best self. And discard the rest, you guys, that you don't need. That's just in life in general. In essence, eating the meat and spitting out the bones, you guys. And as always, you guys, love yourself, love someone else, respect yourself, and definitely respect someone else. Y'all have a great day. Until next time, this is your boy Food Junkie, and I'm out. Peace, y'all. Love you. Bye bye.